crafting journey here, that journey chick on Instagram. Welcome to Crafting and Crime. How is everybody today? So yesterday I took the day off and worked on my painting a little bit. You know, why did I take the day off? I don't know. I just felt like I needed to recharge. So let me show you where we're at. I know you've got a lot of stuff there on your table. I do. I absolutely do. Okay. So here's where we're at. I'm just kind of filling in some stuff in this area here. And then I've got this left. Yay. Home stretch. Okay. So let's find some drill. All right, we can finish doing these since those are already out. Gonna drink some of my peanut butter coffee. That's delicious. So I did have a really good day yesterday. Got some sleep. Yes. These cats, they get me up so early. Today, they got me up early again. They just will not take no for an answer. You must get up. So I got up, fed them, did the research for my show, played my game for a little bit, and then I went back to bed for an hour. I'm like, I gotta go to work and I need a little sleep. And that's really, after that hour, they were back in there going, Mommy, why aren't you awake? You know, they're not back there playing right now, but I suspect when they hear me talking that they'll be in shortly. On the kitty cam. Yes, they're not on the kitty cam. I've got Tootsie here though. There's my girl. Yes, good girl. Okay. It's Friday. Friday dance. Friday dance. Ooh, come on, Tootsie. Let's do the Friday dance. Her tail is wagging. Yeah, she's doing the Friday tail wag. Okay, yeah, Friday dance. Yes. But I did appear on Shalene's creativity room yesterday. You know, she always goes live in the in the late afternoon, but I'm always at work, so I've never been on her live. So I texted her, I'm like, hey, I'm off today. And she's like, oh yeah, come on my live. So, and it was so much fun. I love that girl. I do. I love that girl. Oh, we're supposed to, I've completely forgot the format of the show. All right, let's get the planner out. And since we skipped yesterday, all right, do I have a pen? I do. Okay, so I paid the cable bill and 2 more days, Wednesday, Thursday, no spending money. Check. I only have 3 more days to go. And I only have 2 things in my Amazon cart. Yep. So that's it. Right, Tootsie? But I haven't pressed the button. I haven't pressed the buy button. Oh, today's payday. Ooh, payday. What? Oh my girl. Oh my word. My word, it's payday. I almost forgot. How do you forget payday? Service unavailable. What? Nope. I can't get into the bank right now. Huh. All right. So, what are we doing today on these things? Okay, I know what day it is. Yesterday was National Dog Day. I missed it. Dog Day. Anyhow. Oh well. And we're going to cover in history. I forget what happened in history. I forget. Hopefully I'll remember it by the time that we get to that segment because it's on my iPad. Oh my word. What was it? Let's see. I didn't do a show yesterday. Oh, okay. I filmed the unboxing of Monster Mash. I'll put it up here or here. I think it goes up here. Because on the iPad, like everything I think is reverse. I used to point this way. Now I think I have to point this way. One of these places will have the Monster Mash unboxing. But wait till after the show. Like, go ahead, click on it, save it to your watch later list, and then come back and watch the rest of the show because I've got a really good crime today. Okay, so Monster Mash. Monster Mash. Oh, I should say unboxing. Unboxing. Okay. I still don't remember what happened this day in history. It's coming back to me. Come on, remember Johnny Carson? Karnak, what is it? It's coming back to me. No, it's not. I should have slept for that 1 hour. All right, I'll remember it. I will remember it at some point. So it is National Just Because Day. So there's like this whole list of just because it's, you know, just because it's a Friday, just because it's payday. So like give somebody a kiss and they'll say, why did you do that? Just because. Go adopt an animal and somebody will say, well, why'd you do that? And you can say, just because. That's how you celebrate Just Because Day. Why did you watch Crafting Journey? Just because. Why not? I know. I'm silly. I'm being silly. But it's a fun national day. I'm going to figure out how to get a National Diamond Painting Day. Because wouldn't that be fun? Yep. And then we could do what we do on every other day, diamond paint. So anyway. So I did have a really fun time on Shalene's show. Why? Just because. Where are my cats? I brought little toys here for them to play with. They kept knocking over the dinosaur. Like you can't see the dinosaur. It's not in the picture. But I moved my dinosaur over here. And you can see it when I go live. He's there. They kept knocking it over. What is the matter, girl? Hi, baby. Say, pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. There's 3 other animals in the house now, and she is a little jealous. Yeah. She's like, man, I'm not the only one anymore. Don't remember Jake? Jake used to be with you. Yeah. And the other dog keeps stealing her food. I feel so bad. I pick it up off the floor, and you know, she'll come into the kitchen and I'll put it down for her, and then she'll eat a couple bites and she'll walk away, and here comes the other dog, Duncan. And he's trying to eat her food. I'm like, no, stop. Yeah, poor thing. Good girl. Oh, she's like, I'll just lay over here. She's on the little bed that's over there. So what is going on tonight? So tonight I will be on Mickey Sunshine Creates live at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. And we will be doing the mystery diamond painting. Yes, I should be working on that right now. But and then Sunday she'll be on my show. That'll be it for this mystery diamond painting event. So if you haven't started yet, you might as well just wait till the November one. It's okay, really. I understand. But so the 31st of August is the last day to sign up for the next event, which will start in November, we hope. So if you sign up by the end of this month. You wouldn't have to buy a painting until next month, but just whenever you buy it, make sure it's going to be delivered by November 1st or shortly thereafter. Yeah, this is your chance to meet new people, because I'll try to match you up with somebody you don't know. Unless you request otherwise, you know. Maybe you have a favorite partner, somebody you've jibed with in the past, and you want to do that. Then I can tell you, though, the next Mystery Diamond Painting event, Mickey and I, we usually exchange paintings. Well, this time, Crashly, Mickey, and I are going to do like an exchange. That's going to be really interesting, because Crashly has this tendency to pick out really cool paintings. Or let's just say interesting paintings. So, yes, we shall see. She picked out this, she actually ordered it, this boob painting. It was quite unusual. It was like this alien running away with a boob, literally. Like, and there was no mistaking that that's what the alien was running away with. Yeah. All right. Let's do corrupting and crime. So I used to call it Judge, Jury, and Journey, but there's been no trials. But I finally got in touch with someone at Law and Crime Network, because I'm like, guys, you got 3 networks. Why aren't you covering another trial? And they're like, don't worry, we're opening statements Monday in a new trial. But they wouldn't tell me what trial. I hope it's a good one. Anyway, I'm going to cover it. So, so you won't start hearing about it until Tuesday, because obviously Monday I have to watch it. And then I'll bring it to you on Tuesday. And yes, the never-ending Robert Durst trial is still going on. And he's still alive. Yes. So I'm going to bring you a case today that came out of Houston, Texas in 2010. It is the most bizarre case you've ever heard of. I mean, seriously bizarre. So this guy, Ron Martin, what was his wife's name? I'm trying to think of his wife's name. June, I think his name was June Martin. I think it was June Martin. Jane Martin. Something with a J. So Ron and Jane Martin, they've been married for 10 years. And they have no children. She's a nurse. He's an out-of-work financial planner. And they're not really in love anymore. You know how it is when you first get married. You're all, tingly and infatuated. And 10 years later, you're like, him again. Yeah. Sorry. So, like, she's getting ready for work. He's in the kitchen eating his cereal, looking at porn. And he sees that her phone, she had left her phone on the kitchen table, and it beeps, like a message comes across, and he looks at the message, and it's from the doctor that she works for, confirming that they're going to be meeting up later on. So, like, he's like, seriously, she's having an affair with the doctor? So he goes in, and the only reason she was married to him, stayed married to him, my nose itches, somebody's talking about me. The only reason she stayed married to him is because she thought he had money. Well, he had blown all of his money on video stores. And we know what happened to video stores. They just, once Netflix came out, nobody watched Blockbuster. Nobody rented from Blockbuster anymore. So he had lost all of his money investing in video stores. So he cooks up this plan. So he goes in the bathroom and he says to her, oh, you left your phone in the kitchen. I was thinking, I think I'd like to take out, I want to do a different kind of an investment. I'm going to take out a large insurance policy on you, and I'll be the sole beneficiary, so and this is how, we'll make money off this. And she's like, oh, okay, whatever. So the next day she goes, she signs all the paperwork, and he has this large insurance policy out on her. Now, word of warning, if someone ever comes to you and says, I'm taking out a very large insurance policy on you, sleep with one eye open, okay? I'm just saying. So, so, after she goes to work, he goes to the computer, and you know how you can pull up the incognito tab on your Chrome? Well, he pulls up his incognito tab thinking, hey, I'm going to search for how to kill my wife, or, how to commit a murder. And nobody will ever know because it's on the incognito tab. Well, guess what, guys? Police can figure out what you've been browsing on the incognito tab. I'm just saying. So he's looking this up, and finally he decides, you know what? I'm just going to hire someone to do this. I think the cats are coming down here. I think they're on their way. Anyway, I'm just going to hire somebody to do this. So he puts out an ad on an online ad on some weird website, that he wants to hire someone to do a hit. So first of all, hitmen do not browse the wanted ads online for work. Just saying. This guy was not the smartest guy in the world. But so he lines up a bunch of people for interviews. He's going to conduct interviews at the local bar of all these people. So he goes to the local bar. He's interviewing all these different people, these characters, to hire a hit. So he picks the cheapest one, and then the one that was most enthusiastic. He's like, wow, he's really enthusiastic and he's pretty cheap. I'm going to hire him. His name is Carl, my brother's name. Oh, I wonder if my brother got into that kind of work. Nothing would surprise me. Yep. So, let me see where I am. Okay, so here comes Carl. Now, Carl has never put out a hit. He's never committed a hit on anybody before, but he saw the ad and he's like, hey, why not? He had a criminal history of burglary and robbery, but he thought, I can do this. So how hard can it be? So he's browsing on his browser, incognito, how to commit a murder. So turns out Carl is squeamish of blood, so he doesn't want to stab her or shoot her because then there'll be blood, and so he decides he's going to strangle her. So, but he's got to find her. So he looks up on the internet. Now the guy had sent him a picture. He had given him a picture of his wife, and her name, obviously Jane Martin, and he had given him the make and model of the vehicle. So he looks up on Facebook Jane Martin, and there's Jane Martin. So he finds her on, she's a nurse, and there's the car. So he goes and he starts stalking her social media. And so one day she posts on social media in the morning, hey guys, I got to stop and get some groceries at the grocery store. Do you want me to bring a dozen donuts to work? So he's like, she's going to go to the grocery store. So he goes to the parking lot, and he parks in his car, and he waits for her to come out of the grocery store. So she comes out of the grocery store, and he goes to the vehicle first. He goes to the vehicle to see if he could get in the back seat of the vehicle because he's going to strangle her. It's locked, of course, so he hides behind the car. She goes to the passenger side of the car to put in her groceries and the donuts, and as she's putting it in, he grabs her from behind and strangles her to death, puts her in the car, goes and gets in the driver's seat, drives away to a far-off location, and just leaves her in the car and leaves the car and walks away. Now the police are like, they have no clue who could have killed this woman. So he calls up, what's his name again? He calls up Ron, and he say, Ron, it's done. Your wife is dead. So Ron is like, he's celebrating. He's like, oh my God, she's dead. So he goes to the bar. He's buying everybody drinks. Yeah, what not to do when your wife has just been murdered. Go to the bar and buy everybody drinks. So he's celebrating. He drinks way too much. He's stumbling home. He walks in, he gets home. The front door is unlocked. And so he goes in, and there's his wife cooking dinner. And he's like, and he thinks he's seeing things. He's like, wait, how much did I drink? How is she's supposed to be dead. So he like freaks out, runs out of the room, goes and calls Carl and says, Carl, my wife is in the kitchen cooking. What happened? So Carl killed the wrong person, apparently. So as it turns out, Carl he's like, and at this point, because it's the wrong Jane Martin, police there's no connection with Carl and this woman. He would have got away with it because there's absolutely no connection. She's not married, there's no way they could connect him to this crime. He would have gotten away with it. But he's like, no, I want part of that money. I'm going to make this right. He was promised part of the insurance money. So he's going to make it right. He's going to commit the murder. So he goes online and he figures out, oh my God, there's like all these Jane Martins. And then there's another one that is the guy's wife. And they look just alike. And they're both nurses. They both drive the same car. So he's like, oh my God, my luck, right? So he stalks her Facebook page. So meanwhile, at where Jane works, with the doctor, there was an employee that she didn't like, and so she fires him. He did something, or she did something, and she blamed it on him, and she fires him. So he puts this note in her drawer, about killing her. And so later on, she opens her drawer, and there's this note about somebody trying to kill her, which was put by the employee, but she didn't know that. So she posts on social media that, can you believe I just got a death threat? I'm leaving now. I'm gonna leave work. I'm so upset, So of course, Carl, who is now stalking the right Jane Martin, sees that, oh, she's leaving work. So now he knows where she works. He goes to where she works, and when she comes out, he grabs her from behind and strangles her, puts her in the passenger seat, gets in the car just like he did before, and drives away. Now he's thinking, I'm just going to take her the same place I took the other lady. They didn't catch me then. Well, they're not going to catch me now. So stupid. So on the way, she wakes up because she had only passed out. She wasn't dead. She wakes up. She plays possum. She reaches in her pocket and presses 911 and calls 911. So soon he realizes, oh my God, she's not dead. So he strangles her again, and he does actually kill her this time. I see a kitten. Kitten time. Yep, they're there. So now Jane's dead, and he leaves the body. He drives the vehicle exactly where, leaves in the exact same place. So now the police have two Jane Martins, but this time they can connect the murders to Jane's husband and Carl. So how did they do that? Well, they bring in Jane's husband, and of course he lies. Oh, I didn't do it. But they confiscate his computer. They look on his computer, and there's all this how to look up, they go under the incognito tab. They look up how to commit a murder, and there it is. And so they know, he's either done it himself or he's hired somebody. So they get his phone records, and there's this strange phone number that's only been there for about a week. So they traced that back to Carl. So now Carl is arrested. Ron is arrested. They both get life in prison for this ridiculous murder. Nobody gets any life insurance money. Yeah. Crazy crime, right? Okay, animals. I just need to finish the show here, guys. Oh God, Stitch is under the rug. So, if you're bored with your marriage, just leave. Yeah, just get out while the getting's good, I guess. Alrighty. So that is the story for today. Dumb criminals. Yes. Yeah. Oh boy. This day in history. I did look it up. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't come back into my brain. Okay. The Guinness Book of World Records, 1955. It debuted, and here's how it came about. Guinness, the guy who owned the beer company, he goes hunting with his friends, and they get into this debate about what is the fastest bird. And, they're saying one thing, the other people saying the other thing. And there was they couldn't find any books or any reference material that would let them know which is the fastest bird. So so Guinness is these debates, they go on all the time in bars, and this could help me sell some beer. So he hires these twin brothers who, their whole job was fact gathering for news outlets. So he hires them to gather all these facts for the Guinness Book of World Records. And his plan was to put it in the bars for free so he could sell his beer. But it came out and it was so popular that he just decided to publish it. And now we have the Guinness Book of World Records, as you know. And the twin brothers, one of them stayed with the company until 1976 when he was shot by the IRA. Now, I don't know how, that's probably a whole nother story for a different day. And the other one stayed on with the company until 1985. So, yep. And I know, that's my son's favorite book, the Guinness Book of World Records. He just loves to read that thing. Mostly when he's indisposed, if you know what I mean, dropping the kids off at the pool, he likes to read the Guinness Book of World Records. Just saying. So, yes, I know that's silly. So what's going on this weekend? I have one more unboxing that I need to film. And then I have my live on Sunday. That will be at 11 a.m. Central Time. That's always fun. I really enjoy spending time with you guys. I'm going to try to finish up this painting. How many weekends have I said that? Yeah, I know. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yes. So, yes, we are. Last night I finished a hat, the orange one, and my sister said, "That's my hat." Yeah, so it's hers. So, and I downloaded a free pattern yesterday off of Ravelry for another tote bag. That's one that I want to try. And I've ordered this. I've got new yarn coming. Didn't buy it this week. This was last week. New yarn coming that I have already got a hat picked out that I'm going to make with it. Yep. Anyway, that is the show for today. I have to go to work. Gotta go to work. Work. Yep. And no more physical therapy. I'm done with physical therapy. I did say, I haven't forgotten that I said I was going to go to the gym and go in the pool. The bathing suit and towel are still in my little carrying case at work. So today may just be the day. Yeah. Because yesterday I made a pot roast and with veggies and everything in a crock pot. So there's plenty of that left over. So I don't have to well, I wouldn't have to anyway, rush home and cook dinner because my sister cooks dinners now. Yay. God love her. She's such a good cook. Anyway, so I just have to make sure I'm home in time for Mickey's live. That's all. But, you know, how long does it take to run into the gym and do a few laps in the pool? I know you all are going to ask me tomorrow, did you go? Did you go? So I really want to be able to say yes. I do. And I think maybe I'll bring you a Saturday show tomorrow. I haven't done them lately, but maybe tomorrow, since I didn't do one yesterday, maybe I'll do one this week. A Saturday edition of Crafting and Crime. Yep. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, remember to hit the like button. He doesn't like the pool either, but he's coming with me. Yeah, so he doesn't have a bathing suit or a towel. He's probably going to go in the nude, but hit the like button anyway. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. If you are, thank you for being a subscriber. Consider becoming a member. Down in the description, it'll tell you how you can become a member of the channel. And memberships can be obtained for as low as $1.99 a month. And it goes to, the proceeds go to support the content of the channel. Where'd the cats go? I think Stitch is probably still underneath the rug. Crazy cat. I don't know why he likes it under there. Pretty funny. It wouldn't be my favorite place. Okay, where am I I done with this symbol? What? What? I am. That is good timing. All right, bye everybody. I love you. See you tomorrow.